Hi everybody, it's Julie, and I finally have my video for my scavenger hunt. Okay, so we have our scavenger hunt list. This is for the September 17-day scavenger hunt junk journal challenge. And so I have my list of 17 items. Remember when I was first doing this, the details for this challenge, we were only going to use these things and some of the other things that I have told you can use every month, and then your usual binding kit and scrapbook paper pad and a couple. Anyway, I changed it so you can use anything in your stash or in your house. However, you do need to grab these, take a picture of it, and so, because the fun part is the scavenger hunt, and it's been fun to see things that people have found as they've gone and looked for things. They've found even better things. So, okay, so I'm going to put my list over here. The first thing is my 17 papers. I have some of this gold tissue. I have this small paper, okay, and I have this, it's in here. I'm hoping to find my noisy paper. I cannot find my stack of noisy paper, so, but I've got this. I have this wrapping paper that I just think is going to, it's the perfect colors, and so it wrapped a gift. And so that I think is going to be fun. I have some Braille, and so that is in there. Then I have the Hunky Dory pages, and I did find it's the Art Deco Paradise by Hunky Dory Luxury Topper Collection is what I have. And so these are things that you can make with that. And I have chosen a certain color palette, and there are a couple more pages that I could use, but we'll see. But I think they're going to work really well with the Moon Music digital that I'm using. Okay, so it is antique music, and I just thought that they would look great. So I have this one. I have this one where she's singing. Remember, I'm doing music. So, and then I have this one where they're dancing. And then there's another one where it's a girl and a lady and a gentleman, and they're just standing, and it's the same colors. So I may use that as well. And then there was one other one that I am using. It has, yeah, I can't find it. So, and then I might use, so this has these also. So there she is again singing. But then you've got these great gold pieces that go around. And remember, I need to do shapes. So I may use these for the shapes, because look, there's the people that are just standing. So I did use one other image. You get 2 of each thing. So 2 of each page and 2 of each of these. So yeah, so that's the Hunky Dory. I had told you guys that I would show you that, and oh yeah, here it is. So this one, we'll put that in there because I'm gonna use that. It's the right colors, okay? And so I'll probably make a tag, and then maybe make another. I mean, I'll make tags out of these because they're they're a weight, okay? I have the teacher seating chart, or actually this is the assignment or daily task thing or whatever. I have a ledger. I have a project planning notes sheet. I have some of the green graph. I have this, you guys, this one really is my dad's last graph page. I might use it. I've got the children's paper here. I think this is perfect for in here. And then I do have a bullet journal page. And it is double-sided, which is amazing. Okay, so those are my 17 papers. Next is strip of papers. And so I have, over here, I have a jar of like branding strips and other strips. And I just went through it and I picked out colors that I thought I would be able to use with this journal. And then there's some really great, look at that. I think that's going to be great with this journal. And that, oh my gosh. So, yeah. So strips of paper would be the next thing. I lost my list. It fell down. So strips of paper. Next is stencil. I have the Tim Holtz moon mask and stencil set. So yeah, I think that is going to be amazing with it. So I will be using that. My stamp set, I have these moons. It's a variety of round, but look, you've got this one and you've got a small one. You have the sun and the sun small. You've got some other, this is talking about the eclipse of the sun and phases of the moon. So yeah, I had gotten this at Michael's quite a while ago. Okay, so next on the list after the stamp set, and I'm really liking the stamp set. I think it is great. It is great. So you've got the moon and the man in the moon. I think it's a great one for this, for what I'm doing. Okay, next is sprays, and I pulled out Heidi Swapp Color Shine in a teal and a gold. Now I'm going to probably go back and look for the blue because I thought the teal would work, but I think I need the blue. So I will go back, but I also have some Tattered Angels, and so I might use that. This one gives you like a really fine mist. This one is more opaque. Okay. So yeah, sprays, use your sprays. Of course you can use like coffee in a spray bottle. That is going to be fine. You know, any of your things. Let's see, you could go ahead and take and put water, put a ink pen in it and come up with a spray that way. Yeah. So all of those are going to count. So next I have my scrap box, and here on the top of it I have some things that I had collected that are in the colors. I'm going to use, I think these will be great in here. So those were some things when I was going through. And then this is just a small scrap box. I didn't need my big one, and right now I don't even know where the big one is, but this will give me some scraps. And primarily I'm seeing this, I'm like going, yeah, I can use that, I can use, you know me, and the numbers, and this piece will be great to use in this journal. So that's my scrap box, and so that can go over there. Next is, let's put these, showed you that, so we can put these on top of here. Okay, so next is my sewing box. So I pulled this one out. Now I bought this. Now I put these in here because these are a couple things that I want to use, and I was straightening up. But there's things in here that this is a mending kit, and there's some blue thread in here, and a tracing wheel and a seam ripper and some chalk. And I bought this and and all the rest of this was in it, except for the Bernina. That goes to mine. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Isn't that cool? My little sewing kit. This one reminded me of the one that I had. I mean, I get all the feels when I open this. This reminded me of my first sewing kit that I ever had. And so my mom had this giant one, and it was gold, not shiny gold, but gold, because you remember everything was gold and avocado green. It was avocado gold, or it was gold. And so yeah, that was okay. I'm gonna put this over here. I need to use that. Okay, next is scrapbook. We'll go ahead and put you over here where I can read you now. Okay, scrapbook paper. And so I have pulled out some scrapbook papers that I think will work with this kit. And there are a variety of weights, and so that's what I've got. Okay, I like this because there was the circles. The same with the one that's the dots. Okay, I thought those were cool. I don't have to use all those, but I have them out, and I can use as many as I need. Next is your sewing pattern or tissue, and I found a sewing pattern that is blue. So that's the one I pulled out. I was like, oh my gosh, that is like perfect. Now, I did not have the envelope for this one, but I do have this. I've got some more blue. I've got this. So, but I was excited to find the tissue with the blue on it. I think that is going to be perfect. Next is sheet or fabric. And I have this napkin, and you've already seen me using it. And I have this fabric. So those are my two fabrics that I have chosen. Next is stamps that are canceled, and I can't find where I put my canceled stamps. Okay, they're in like a Lunchable tray, 2 of them, and they're all sorted. They're in a drawer somewhere, but I don't know where they're at. But I have this worldwide stamp album, and so I could go through this and find things from here, or I can make my own, which I believe you've already seen. Well, I did it live, so yeah, you've already seen the video where I made my own stamps, and so that counts, making your own. And so, oh my gosh, look at these fish. Now, what are the chances I'm gonna get a stamp from Flageria? I mean, you know, I might get some German stamps. That I don't know what year this is from, but I think it's cool. So it was Save On, and it was $2.79 back in the day. Let's see. You know what? We might be able to tell by. So it has 13-cent stamps. It has 15-cent stamps from the United States. Yeah. So 15-cent stamps. Venezuela, Vatican City, Yemen. Airmail stamp for 31 cents. July 4th, 1776. 13-cent stamps. Yeah, so there you go. Oh my gosh, look at dancing. That might be kind of cool. Put those in there, maybe. So, yeah, so canceled stamp, I did tell you in the details that you could make your own, okay? So stamps that are canceled. So you'll need, when you make them, you'll need to cancel, you know, put a cancellation on them. Okay, sealed envelopes. I have a package of these envelopes that the air got damp, so they're sealed. And then I have this one that's sealed. But this is how, you guys, this is how my husband opens mail. Okay, he like rips it. Okay, but sealed envelopes. Shapes. Now you can make your shapes. You can have things that are already shaped. And so like a cupcake liner could be a shape. You know, pull it out and it's round. That could be a shape. Okay. So I have these to make shapes. Okay, I got those out to make shapes. So sack or bag. You guys saw in the first video I used this gold bag. Okay, so it's a little tiny. It was a little tiny lunch bag, and I used the bottom, and I've used the middle piece, and this is what I've got. This is what I've got left. Okay, so I have that, but sack or a bag. Next is saved junk. I have packaging. I have this envelope that is the same as the other one that I used. I have my backing paper and some more packaging. Okay, saved junk. And then a seed packet. Okay, so this is my seed packet. I always, on this particular kind, this is how I open them. I cut it along there, so they're always like that. So that is my seed packet. And so those are the items. So seed packet, saved junk, sealed envelopes, sack or bag, shapes, just in case I missed one. Okay, shapes, sealed envelopes, stamps that are canceled, or make your own stamp and then cancel it. So you can, if you don't have a cancellation stamp, you can just draw your lines on like I do. Okay, or you can use a stamp that just has lines on it. It's okay. Okay, sheet or fabric, sewing pattern, tissue, scrapbook paper, sponges. That's one that we missed. Okay, so your daubers count as sponges. You guys have seen I used the flat sponge, I've used the round sponge, and you never know, I might use a makeup sponge. So any sponge. And also, if you have a sponge that gives you like a more porous sponge that's going to give you a look like you could cut, I could cut a circle out of a sponge that has more holes in it and make a moon out of that. That might be really cool. Okay, sewing kit, you saw that. Scrap box, you saw that. Sprays, stamp set, stencil, strips of paper, and 17 papers. So 17 assorted papers. And these papers, the 17 assorted papers, you're going to use that for the backings of your things, for all the things. You can make paper ruffles out of them. You can make your tags out of them. Like that's what I'm going to do with the hunky dory pieces, is I will be making tags out of those. Like I'll cut this and make a tag out of that. I'll probably cut this and make it a long skinny tag. I don't know what I'll do with that, or if I will. I will make a tag with this. And yeah, so those count. And then the tissue, I can use that for collaging. Okay, or putting it on a page, putting on the backs of things. But I'll use this 17 pages, 17 papers, okay? And you saw I have all different sizes. I have some small ones in here. And so, but that's our 17 papers. Remember, you can also print your digital on your 17 papers. So and the side with your digital, if you do a full page, even if you print your digital on this page, you've got one of your 17 papers, and you'll get to count it as one of your 10 digital pages. Okay? So I think this is pretty exciting. I'm excited to have my kit. Patreons, I will show you how I will set this up so that I have it all easy to reach, easy to get to. Oh yeah, this is my other thing from my saved junk, and I use that as a moon mask. So yeah, and then of course this month you can use everything in your stash, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm having a lot of fun with what I've done so far, and looking forward to Monday when we'll do our mini challenge in the challenge. And after that, people can be finishing. So thank you guys so much for being here. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.